Yogis, Terry here, and today I'm going to show you a beginner's yoga flow. We are connecting to our solar plexus chakra today, and if you want to learn a little bit more about that, I have a video explaining about our chakra of this class that you can watch. So find a comfortable seat, and we will be using some yoga props today. If you have a blanket, it's a really great way to support your joints, your knees when they're on the ground. We will be using a yoga strap today and 2 blocks. So go ahead and get your props if you don't already have them. Come to a comfortable seat. If you need support in this seated position, you can sit on a blanket. You can also sit on a block. And when you do elevate your hips, it tilts your pelvis down, lengthens your spine, takes pressure off your spine, and even helps you drop your knees a little bit easier. Sometimes we have a hard time in this cross-legged position. If you feel like you're like this and you're having a hard time letting the spine relax and the knees are up here, you can take your blocks and put them underneath your knees to support you so you can soften and relax. And of course, if this cross-legged position doesn't feel safe or right, don't do it. Take any seated position that you prefer. We are going to start with our palms to our knees. Facing up is a receiving action, facing down is a grounding action. You choose what you need today. Close your eyes or just soften your gaze down and take a moment to pause. Be still and notice how you're feeling in the body, in the mind, and how stillness feels. Keeping your awareness on your breath, begin to slow your breath, bringing a little longer inhale and a little longer exhale. Continue that, just slow inhales and slow exhales. And we'll use this breath in class as we flow and move. Take your time to breathe in. Take your time to breathe out. We'll add another layer to this breathing. It is called yoga breath. It's also known as a 3-part breath. With your inhale, we'll first open up the belly. We'll let it expand, and we call this belly breathing. And air's not really going into our belly, but we're expanding it so the diaphragm has lots of space to move down and open the lungs up for your air. So with your inhale, expand your belly, and then let the breath rise to the ribs. You'll open from the front, the sides, and the back of your rib cage. Full expansion. And then your breath rises to the heart space. And then opposite, your breath leaves the heart. Your breath leaves the ribs and push it out through your belly. Again, inhale belly, inhale ribs, inhale heart, exhale heart, exhale ribs, exhale belly. Keep that going on your own. Every inhale fills belly, ribs, heart. Every exhale, breath leaves heart, ribs, belly. And if your eyes are closed, you can begin to open them. Take your hands to your knees. If they're cross-legged, begin to unwind and invite whatever movement in feels good. It could be rolling the ankles, windshield wiping for the hips, maybe even gently pumping the knees. And then if you're on a prop, we can take it out and put it to the side for now. We'll start with a wide-legged forward fold. So take your legs out wide or really as narrow as you'd like. We're just starting to open up the hips, the inner thighs, the inner knees, the groin, the pelvic floor area. And then take your hands in front of you and begin to walk them forward. Let your spine round and let your head drop down. I'm going to put a timer on for 2 full minutes for us to really get into this space, this forward fold. If you're very bendy, maybe your elbows drop down to the ground. Drop your chin to your chest. Maybe you even bend your elbows and take your head in your hands. If this is something you're almost there, blocks can be a great tool as well. The blocks can go underneath your elbows, underneath your hands, are used to support your elbows and head in hands. Take your awareness to your breath and slowly breathe. Just like the beginning of class, slow breaths in and slow breaths out. As you inhale, slowly begin to rise up. If you used your blocks, you can take one and put them to the side. We might want this block in this next pose. Take your strap now and unwind it if it's rolled up. We want it to be looped, and we'll have it looped for all of our poses in class today. If it is not looped, here's how you loop it. You take your hand to the buckle and run your other hand all the way down your strap so there's no twists or turns till you find the very end. If you have one like me where you have one metal piece, you'll push that metal piece to the top and slide this tongue through the bottom section. If you have 2 loops, run your strap through both loops. Then you'll pull it through so there's enough end of the tongue. Bring it up and over now that metal piece, or over one metal loop under the other metal loop. And then you'll pull that tight. And now we have a looped strap. We're going to loop our right foot and then take the strap behind you. So run it along the outside of the right leg and begin to take it behind you. Take your left hand out to the side, thumb points down, that opens the shoulder. Bend your elbow and then switch the strap into your left hand. And maybe you're holding the loop and that's enough stretch on this shoulder. Maybe you can walk your hand down the strap a little bit more. And then take your hand, your right hand, to the inside of your right leg and begin to walk your fingertips towards your foot. We're coming into a side body stretch. And we'll hold here again for 2 full minutes. You can begin to peel open the left shoulders. Maybe you look up and over the body. Now, if you want to use this block we kept behind, you can put your hand to the block. Maybe you can put your elbow to the block. Maybe you rest your head in your hands. Another option, if you're a very bendy yogi today, you can take your elbow to the ground or even reach for your right foot. And we'll hold here. Awareness to your breath. Slow and controlled, mindful inhales and exhales. You can begin to lift up, release the strap, and take your left arm in front of you just to counter stretch that shoulder. You might massage the shoulder, some little movements might feel good, stillness might feel good. And then we'll go to our second side. Take your strap off of your right foot and loop your left foot in the strap. And then take the strap behind you. Let it run along the outside of your left leg. Your right arm reaches out, thumb points down. That opens our shoulder for safe movement. Bend your elbow and take your hand into the strap. You can hold the loop. Maybe you go a little bit higher up in the strap. And then begin to take your left hand to the inside of your left leg. Walk your fingertips out towards your foot, creating this side body stretch. We're stretching the obliques here. If you want to use the block, your hand can rest on the block. Your elbow can rest on the block. You can rest your head in your hand. If you want a deeper stretch, your elbow can come to the earth on the inside. You can rest your head still in your hand. You can reach for your foot. And it's not about going to our edge. It's not about pushing the body to where you're making faces and it hurts. We don't want to do that. We want to find a space where we do feel something. It's not intense. There's something there, and that's where we hold. And that allows the body to soften into the pose instead of resist the pose. You can open the right shoulder. Maybe you look up in that direction. And once you're settled, awareness to your breath, and we just breathe in slowly and out. Slowly begin to lift up. Release your strap and take your right arm in front of you to counter stretch that shoulder. Again, movement might feel good. A gentle massage on the shoulder. Maybe just holding in stillness. And then you can take your props and put them to the side. Take your hands behind your knees and help the legs close. Your hips are probably ready to find a little release from that open stretch. And we'll come back to a cross-legged position and choose the opposite direction. Whatever you crossed in the beginning, go the opposite way. If you don't remember, it should feel a bit awkward. It should have this awkward feeling to it. And if your body cannot do cross-legged right now, just extend your legs long in front of you. You can extend the legs and do this next series with me. With your inhale, reach your arms up high for a seated Tadasana. Exhale, twist to the right. Take your left hand to your right knee. Take your right hand behind you. Pull your navel in, heart lifts, shoulders pull back and down. We're not dumping our weight to the backhand, but we're keeping our spine long over the tailbone. Now, a block can be a useful tool here. You can put it behind you and put your hand on top of the block as well. Staying in this twist, with your inhale, just lengthen up. Crown reaches up, spine lengthens. Exhale, twisting just a bit deeper. And we'll do that again. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Unwind. Inhale, arms reach back overhead. Exhale, twisting to the left. Right hand to your knee. Left hand plants behind you on the earth or a block. Pull the navel in. Heart lifts. Shoulders plug back and down. Staying in this twist. Inhale, the spine lengthens, the head reaches up. Exhale, we're twisting just a little bit deeper. Again, our inhale lengthens. Our exhale twists. Inhale, unwind, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, cat spine. We'll do some seated cat-cows. So around your spine, pull your navel in, drop your chin, take your hands to your knees. Inhale, lifting up for a cow spine. We'll arch the back, press your chest through the windows of the arms, pull the shoulders back and down, look up. Exhale, cat, rounding your spine, chin to your chest. Inhale, arching and lifting, cow spine. Exhale, cat round your spine, chin to your chest. Inhale, lifting up, cow spine. Exhale to neutral. And then start to unwind your legs and take your strap with you. We'll keep it looped. Open that loop up nice and wide and bring it up and over like you're putting on a shirt. And then take the strap and shift it all the way up so that it is right behind the heart space and it runs underneath your armpits so the arms are over your strap. Loop your right foot in the strap and lift it up. You can extend your left leg or you can also bend it. I'm going to put our timer on for 2 full minutes as we settle into this supported boat pose. Take your hands behind you. Start to lean back into this half supported boat pose. Let the knees soften away. Breathing in, breathing out. And now is a good time to tune a little bit more into the space of your neck. It might feel good to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Chin to your chest. Left ear to your left shoulder. And maybe even all the way back. If some soft, slow movement feels good, you can do that. Or maybe there's that sweet spot that just feels good. You can hold there. And we still have another leg, so maybe you start just with one side, and then our next leg you do the other side. Awareness to your breath. Breathing slow. If your head is in any position other than straight, lift it up. And take the strap off of your right foot. And we'll do our left side. Loop your left foot and lift your leg up. Take your hands behind you, start to lean back and settle into this side. And please remember, each side of your body is different. It might feel different. Your mobility might be different. So honor this as its own. Let the knees soften away from you. If you want to get back into the neck, you can. Maybe you chose one side on the first side and you want to shift your head position on this side. Maybe stillness just feels good and you notice that. If your head is in a different position than straight, lift your head. You can bend into your knee and take your strap off of your foot, and we'll take it off of the body as well. You can put the strap to the side, and we're going to roll into a tabletop. Now here's where our blanket can be a nice tool. Take your blanket and fold it however you would like to fold it for that cushion. And then take your blocks with you as well. In tabletop, our knees are at hips width distance, and our hands are on our blocks tall over the shoulders. And then step your right foot in between the blocks. Take your fingertips to the blocks and begin to let the hips press down. We want to keep our knee stacked over our ankle. So if you need to adjust the placement and the spacing of the legs, take your time to adjust. And then with fingertips on the blocks, the heart is lifted. Start to walk your hands to your thigh. Press into your thigh and lift your heart up, finding a little deeper back bend and heart opener. Squeeze your glutes. This helps you with your balance. Engage your core. This helps you with your balance as well. Let the shoulders pull down. And then lift your arms up for a crescent lunge. If you want even more of a challenge, look up, shift your gaze to the sky. We'll hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands back to your thigh, and then back to your blocks. From here, tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Inhale, rise up to a high runner's lunge. We want to keep our heel lifted in the back. Your knee can bend as much as you want or can be straight. It's up to you. Tuck your tailbone, pull your navel in, heart lifts and shoulders pull back and down. Hold here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open arm twist. Twist to the right. Reach the arms forward and back. Keep those shoulders engaged, pulling down. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here in this twist. Reach and shift forward. Take left hand to left side block. Right arm reaches up, revolved side angle pose. Lean back, open the heart up, look up, hold with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Slowly drop the left knee back down. Right hand to right side block. And then step your foot back, knee returns into tabletop. And we'll do our next side. You stay as you are. I'm just going to turn around so I can still look right at you. Take your left foot in between the blocks. Lift up to the fingertips and begin to press your hips down. Again, we want our knee staying over our ankle here. So if you get into this position and you notice your knee is way over the toes, make those adjustments. Shift that foot forward so now we're in alignment. Start to lift up. And then take your hands to your thigh. press and open just a bit more. The heart lifts, the shoulders pull back and down. Squeeze your glutes and keep the core strong. These two areas are where you really are able to have better balance. And from here, lift your arms up, crescent lunge. If you want to challenge your balance more, lift your gaze, look up. Hold with me, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands back to your thigh. Lean forward. Take your hands to your blocks. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. High runner's lunge, lifting up. Again, your back knee can be bent or straight. The heel lifts over the toes. Tuck your tailbone, pull your navel in. Heart lifts, shoulders drop. We hold together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to twist, open arm twist, reaching forward and back. Ooh, stay with me. We're here together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in this twist. Just reach and shift forward. Take your right hand to right side block. Left arm lifts up. Lean back. Open up the heart space. Look up. We're together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying in this position. Drop the right knee down. Take left hand to left side block. And then take your knee into tabletop. And then adjust your blocks to their shortest height. Hands to your blocks. Tuck your toes and lift your seat up and back. Downward facing dog. And move around. This is our only down dog we'll do in class today. So wag your tail if that feels good. Walk your dog if that feels good. Adjust the feet if that feels good. And before we settle into stillness, take one hand to your blanket and just pull it out to the side if you used a blanket. So now we have all this space here and it's not in our way. And then we settle and we pause. Fingers are open wide. There is a micro bend in the knees. Navel pulls in, chest presses toward your thighs, the head hangs. And we breathe. Take a slow breath in. Slow breath out. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Look forward and step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to the blocks, hands to your shins or even your thighs, spine lengthens. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, rising all the way up to stand Tadasana. Exhale, palms to prayer at heart center. What we're going to do next is a balancing series. I'm going to turn so I can face you. And we'll start with our blocks stacked right in front of your right foot. Take your right toes to the block, lift the heel, lift your arms up for a one-leg Tadasana. You can keep your foot on the block or you can lift your foot off of the block. Make fists and then draw the elbows in, the knee in for a standing crunch for 3. Inhale, lift. If toes are staying on the block, it looks like this. 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, last one. Inhale, lift. And then we'll open the leg out to the side. Again, you can use your blocks here. Just adjust them to the right side and take your toes to the block. The arm stays lifted. We'll do some oblique crunches, making fist, right elbow to the right knee for 3. Lifting up. If toes are staying on the block, it looks like this. 2. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, 1. Inhale, lift up. Take your knee back in front of you. Extend your leg. Point your toes. We're together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your foot down, arms down. Whew. Let's do our second side. Take your blocks and adjust them in front of your left toes. And then take your left toes to the blocks. Arms reach up overhead. Make fists. Exhale, draw your knees and elbows together. Standing crunches. 3. If toes are staying on the block, it looks like this. 2. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, 1. Inhale, lift. Open the leg out to the side. And again, use your blocks to support you. So move the blocks to the left side if you're using them. Take your toes to the blocks. The knee is opened up. Arms are reaching up. Left elbow, left knee, oblique crunches. 3. Inhale, lifting. If toes are on the blocks, it looks like this. 2. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, last one. Inhale, lift. Bring the knee out in front of you. Extend your leg, point your toes. We hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your foot and your arms down. Inhale, reach your arms up, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, bowing down. And take your blocks now and readjust them to each side, shortest height. Hands to your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your feet to the back of your mat. Plank pose. Tailbone tucks. Pressing and rounding the upper back. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Drop your hips. Lift your heart up. Upward facing dog. Shoulders pull back and down. Squeezing your glutes. You can stay here or press into the tops of the feet and lift your knees off of the earth. We're here together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees drop if you lifted them. Take your seat to your heels, round your spine. Drop your head through the window of your arms for a child's pose. Inhale, lifting up and shifting down to your seat. You can put your blocks to the side. And then take your hands behind behind your knees. Lift your legs up for a boat pose. Now you can stay here supporting the back of the knees. The heart stays lifted, the shoulders pull back and down. You can straighten your legs from here. Maybe you reach your arms to each side and straighten your legs. Lots of options for you here. We have 1 minute boat pose. We're halfway there. Stay with me. Keep that heart lifted, shoulders pull back and down. If you want a different challenge, peace, fingers, and thumb. Yogi toe grip. They wrap around the big toe and you lift up. Just be mindful of keeping the heart lifted and the shoulders pull down. Once you round, you're more likely to roll backwards. We're almost there. We're almost there. We roll to our back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands behind your knees and roll to the back of your mat, of your body. Woo. And then we'll take our strap with us as well. And we'll keep it looped. We have that loop strap the whole class. Loop your feet and extend your feet up to the sky. And then open that loop up and loop your head in the strap. What you want to do is make sure your head is looped, which means the strap is running above your ears and your chin drops down into your chest. If it's on your neck, your head drops back, and that is a lot of strain on the neck. So keep that strap around the head. If you don't want to loop your head, you can hold the strap and keep the legs up that way. We've done a lot of core work today, and now we get to drain the blood into our organs and abdominals, and it brings all this lovely nutrients and oxygen with it. Your hands, maybe it feels good to place them on the belly. Maybe it feels good to open the arms to the sides. You choose. We'll hold here for 2 minutes. We're about halfway there. And whenever you're settled, awareness to your breath. You can take your head out of the strap and take your left foot out of the strap. And then hold the strap with your left hand and draw your leg over to the left side. We'll come into a lovely twist. Option to bend into your bottom leg and reach for that foot with the opposite hand. That turns this into cat pulling its tail pose. You can extend the leg if that is better on your body. Look to your right and hold.
right leg back up. Left foot enters the strap, right leg releases. Hold the strap in your right hand and draw your left foot to the right side for our second twist. And you can leave that right leg straight or bend your knee and reach for the foot, cat pulling its tail pose. And look to the left. You can unwind your spine, release your strap, and put it to the side. And we'll settle into our Shavasana. If you want to put your blanket behind your head, that can be a really useful tool. You can roll the edges under to give a little dip for the head. If you prefer to put the blanket over you, you can do that as well. Our blocks are really nice supports for behind the knees, so feel free to let the legs part and put the blocks behind the knees. Take the time, tuck your tailbone, walk your shoulder blades out wide. Chin to chest, open the arms, breathing in. Letting go. Shavasana.
begin to bring your awareness back into your body, taking a breath in and a breath out. Start to move your fingers and your toes, and you can rock your head side to side. It might feel good to give your body a long stretch. And then you can hug your knees into your chest. Roll to your right side and pause. And then slowly lift up and join me in a seated position. You can take any seated position that's best for you. If you like to sit on your blanket, take the time to set that up for yourself. Take your palms to prayer. Close your eyes. Checking back in with your physical body, with your mental body. How are you doing? And in this moment, I send you my gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me and letting me guide you. And I hold space for you to thank yourself. You showed up to your mat. You did your yoga practice. Thank yourself for that. Thank your body. Send it gratitude for all it does for you. Coming back to our intention. To slow, to pause, to connect with our core. The light in me, it honors the light that is in you.